They stole my shoes. More specifically, just one of my shoes. Now, I don't know how hateful you have to be to just steal one athletic shoe. Just one. That is diabolical. On this episode 56, we're going to talk about 2 ways that past unresolved issues create present monuments of absolute nothingness. Hello and welcome back to Nellascope. I am Chris Nella, the host, founder, and creator of Nellascope, the podcast, and I'm glad that you are here with me for episode 56. Our goal is to create a healthy environment for those who suffer with mental illnesses and issues like anxiety, which stifle creativity. And we help to make the independent grind 100 times smoother. And we do it all on this podcast. But let's go ahead and jump into today's episode where we talk about 2 ways that past unresolved issues create present monuments of absolutely nothingness. And it all comes from, again, the title of the podcast, which is a true story. They stole my shoes. Let's talk about the first way that past unresolved issues create present monuments of absolute nothingness in our minds. The first way, the thing that was done to you created a negative process. And let's face it, we still carry that negative process today. What is the negative process, you ask? Well, let me tell you. It's the way that you perceive or do things through a system that has been created by that hurt, that past hurt. It has followed us through life. It affects you in areas of life that may cause you to depend on other people. Areas like general trust, while at work, teamwork, anything where anyone else is involved. You automatically become skeptical. And that skepticism has to be chipped away in order to proceed full speed with building any kind of relationship. And the reason for that, you never want anyone to take anything from you again, or to embarrass you again, or to whatever the case was that traumatized you. You never want it to happen again. Which leads me to my number 2. It was not the action that hurt the most. It was your attachment to the thing that was taken, or the whatever the moment created in your life. It was your attachment to the thing or the moment, the song, the book, the recipe, whatever the thing that you created. It was your attachment to it. It was your hope and expectation that surely no one would take your Adidas, in my case, or no one would publicly embarrass you or give you a bad review or take your CD player. Let's talk about it. My CD player. No, I'm sorry. It was a Walkman. It was a purple Walkman. Yes, I've been rocking purple for a long time. But nevertheless, the Walkman was purple and it had one of those little EQs on it. But what set my Walkman apart from everybody's Walkman, my Walkman had external speakers built into the back, so I could put on my headphones or let everybody in the whole area jam. So long story short, I was in high school. We had to have an immediate fire drill. I hated those things. I left my Walkman in a bag to go to the fire drill, and when I came back, my Walkman was gone. Now that I'm making this podcast, and while doing research for this podcast, and while making my notes for this podcast, I realized it really wasn't the Walkman that infuriated me. This is what really got me so, as they say in the streets, 38 hot. What got me 38 hot? Whoever took my purple Walkman with the external speakers and the EQ just for the perfect balance, whoever took it left me a note that says, "You snooze, you lose. Better luck next time." Ooh-wee. Boy, I'm telling you, as I'm sitting there just recapping it, I'm talking about it burns my blood. But I realized I had a wrong attachment, to the thing, because everything, and hear my heart, guys, everything is replaceable. Everything is redoable, pretty much. Well, let's say most things. Most things are redoable. But the fact is, when it's taken, or we're embarrassed, or we receive negativity, it hurts. I'm just gonna keep it 100, as I always do. It really hurts. But as I put this out in the airwaves, I need you to do a self-check. And in my case, I'm more bitter over how it was done, how my one shoe was taken from me, how my purple Walkman was taken from me. I'm more upset over that than the actual thing. which in my case, again, was my Adidas. They were white with blue stripes and a little black suede on them. Woo, they were fire. And my purple Walkman. But here's the fact I want to drill home. Things are replaceable. Moments in time are redoable. I got another pair of Adidas. I got another Walkman, and he evolved to a CD player. We need to forgive. And in some cases, we are not aware of the person who hurt us, but it's time to forgive the situation and the offender, even if you don't know who it was. We have to learn that things are replaceable, but the time we spent moping and nursing and rehearsing and being mad and being vindictive and, ooh, Lord, we can never own that time again. And as creatives, we tend to lean more with our emotions, which leave our emotional window wide open. It's time to let that emotional window that you've been beautifully created with, fly wide open. And while it's open, let that hurt just fly out of there and get out of there. Because I'm quite sure that person is living their best life and not even thinking about us. Let's keep it 100. But we're thinking about the situation. And now that we've learned through this podcast, it's not that they stole your bike. It's that they stole your bike and you saw them riding it the next day. It's not that they gave you a negative review. They gave you a negative review and went to someone with far less better results than you. It's not the thing. It's the actual situation, how it was done, how it was performed towards you, towards your brand, towards your cooking, towards your song. It was how it was done. And now that we've analyzed that, take a look at yourself. Because I had to look long and hard at myself. They're just things. It's just time that's redoable. So guys, hear my heart. I want the absolute best for you. And I believe whatever was taken from you, I say that not only can you reclaim those things, I say that you will do them 100 times better. You know why? Because I believe in each and every one of you. Carpe diem. Now it's time for moments to be inspired by, where I give real life quotes and real life lived events that help propel me to the next level. The quote for this episode is one that's very powerful while we're talking about past hurts and how to get over them. And I hope this helps your healing process. If you never heal from what hurt you, you'll bleed on people who didn't cut you. That was moments to be inspired by, and I hope that helps on the healing process. Nella Nation, episode 56, it's a wrap. Guys, I love doing that because that means we're at the end of another podcast episode by yours truly, Chris Nella. Guys, I want to thank you. I'm blown away. I look at the numbers for my website, www.thisisnella.com, and I didn't know that many people want to see my little website. So it's an effort of love, and I would appreciate it if you would go there. It's www.thisisnella, all one word.com, or as I like to say, thisisnella.com. That address again is www.thisisnella.com. I have created #Breathe custom journals to help you to help us on our journey to mental wholeness and complete mental health. I've created some custom journals that you can take a peek at. They are available to you via Amazon. Buy one for your wife. Buy one for your husband. Buy one for your young professional. Buy one for that DJ. Buy one for a perfect gift. If you would avail me, go to www.thisisnella.com, and I'll have every episode in the past, future, not in the future, but I have every episode from the past all the way up to episode 56. You can view it on your phone. You can view it on your home. You can view it on your TV. I sound like I eat green eggs and ham. You can view it in a car. You can view it in a bar. On the next episode, we're going to talk about CHF, the cold, hard facts. And this is going to help you. You hear what I say? It's going to help you because you may have been down. Things haven't been taken off. But I want to provide some light. I want to shine some light into what I've seen and to what I've interviewed people. And this is what just the average common layman has said to why your business may not be taking off, but you got to tune in to the next episode. Guys, it's your man, Chris Nella. I love you, but God loves you more. And here's another fact, 1000% sure of it. God is not mad at you. He is madly in love with you. So I'll see you on the next episode where we talk about the cold, hard facts, CHF. But you got to tune in to get some of this free grown man knowledge. I'll see you same Nella time, same Nella place. Live hard, laugh hard, and love hard. It's your man, Chris Nella. And I'm gone.